So we're talking about group work. Group work. Oh no, group work. I have to work with someone else. Yes, we're going to work in groups. Why? Because nobody is good at everything. Everyone is good at some things. Group work will help you be productive and efficient if you do the right things. Everybody in the group has a role. You have one person in the group that talks to me if they want help. Everybody else doesn't talk to me when they want help. And that person who comes up to me talks in a low voice so we can actually have a conversation. And that's your interactive person. There's somebody who's kind of in charge of planning. There's somebody who's in charge of building stuff or moving things around. And there's somebody in charge of taking notes for everybody else so that we can prove that you actually did the experiment and that you actually did what you're supposed to do. So, general behavior norms, everybody must adhere to. So, when you're in a group, you need to discuss and decide, give reasons for your suggestions. Everyone gives information, make a plan, agree on strategies, describe accurately and carefully. You have a right to ask anyone in your group for help. You have a duty to assist anyone who asks for help, help other group members without doing their work for them. So it's very obvious to me when you do your work, someone else's work for them, and that would result in a much poorer grade for both individuals. And everybody cleans up. You are not done until you're done. So everybody cleans up. That's part of the deal. Pay attention to other members of the group. Listen and pay attention to what others are saying. Amazingly, you do not live in a dream of your own creation. Everyone else has input. Be concise when you have something to say. Rephrase and add to others' ideas rather than no put downs. We don't put people down. We rephrase and add to people's ideas. Help group members do things for themselves. Everybody participates, and no one is done until everybody is done. Who grades you? I do. And you do. So remember all those group projects where everybody kind of sloughed it off on you and you ended up doing all the work? You give them an F. Flunk them. If you give them an F and I look and I say the group is good, they will get a much lower grade than you will. They have the same option to you. If you piss off your group so much, even if you did the work, they're like, I want to flunk you. If I see this actually backfiring and everyone is basically using it as a way to get back at each other, we will do something differently. But the point is you are beholden to your group, you're responsible to your group. Ideally, you all give each other A's. That's what we're looking for. You're all actually grading each other's performance. And that's the idea, is that the group is responsible to itself and to each other. Why do we need to do this at all? Well, if you work alone, working cooperatively actually really, really helps. The time passed and it helps you learn from your fellow students and it helps your fellow students learn from you. And it actually improves your overall grading and reporting. And it actually increases your positive attitudes and your self esteem and all those other good things. And you are working together to achieve a common goal, which ideally you will not work in a simple isolation box as you become an adult. You'll actually be working with other people. And so this trains you to work with other people. It is, in fact, one of the few reasons to actually come to school rather than watch My Little Talking Head online. So group work means that you're working with other people who are probably more interesting than I am and learning from them, which is great. So thanks for listening. We're going to do some group work now.